video, we're going to talk about discovering new ideas, internalizing them so that we can use them whenever we want. Grab your guitar. We're going to get started right after this. Hello, my name is David Wallerman. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players around the world, including me, find new ideas on the instrument to tell your own musical personality. Today we're talking about ideas that come from just you playing the guitar, noodling, mindless practicing. And that's exactly what happened earlier this morning. I was editing some stuff, or I can't remember what I was doing. Who knows what I do in this office? But I had my guitar in my hand and I was just playing, and I was just like randomly playing. And I think I was playing without my pick, actually, just my fingers. I was just kind of playing. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was playing, and then I was thinking, all right, I want to do something fast. Okay, I want to do something fast. Oh, and then suddenly that came out. Yeah, that's what came out. We're going to use that as a basis for our video. So this idea, which I'm going to teach you, and then we can expand on, you can take this concept and apply it to anything. So let me show you the idea. Again, I didn't know what that was, but it's just kind of born out of like my fingers doing stuff. I'm starting on the 2nd string, 12th fret. I'm doing a chromatic thing down. Like that. Pinky, ring, middle, index on frets 12, 11, 10, 9, and then I slid the 9th fret to the 8th, like this. And then I went middle on 9, ring on 10, pinky on 11, and then went back down. So all that is one movement. Okay? So once I reached that, I did this on the 3rd string. So that's frets 11, starting with pinky, 10, 9, 8. Okay, so that's what I had there. So all together. And then I went here with my middle, and I decided, I'm gonna go here with my pinky. Back to the 1st string, 11th fret. So very slow. Okay, so that was the idea. Now, this idea was born just by playing, right? Putting my hands on the fretboard, letting loose, and no calculation. I had no idea what that was. But I know that because I didn't have any open strings, I could move that around. I don't have to start on the 12. I can start on 8. I can do anything I want, right? Now, I want to use this again and again and again because I kind of like the sound. But on its own, it's blah, right? You're not going to go to a jam and you need to have context. A note by itself is nothing, right? It's just a sound. But that note has the power to become 12 different things depending on what is heard in the back. It could be this, or it could be this, same note. It could be this, or even it could be this too, right? A lot of different things depending on what is played against. And if you can determine what the note or the series of notes is played against, then you can utilize that thing, whether it's a single note, a lick, an idea, a melodic thing, in multiple contexts. So that's what we're after here, right? Now, we can do that on a piece of paper, on a computer, or you can know your intervals. So if you don't know your intervals, you should, because it's still beneficial, but I'm going to assume that you do. If you don't, I'm going to refer to another lesson below in the description of this video. I'm actually going to refer you to a masterclass. Now, it's pre-recorded, but you can attend that pre-recorded masterclass. It's going to teach you everything you need to know about intervals. It's about an hour long. You sign up whenever you want, and you watch it at your own leisure. That's below. But for now, follow along. Okay, watch the rest of the video, then go do that free masterclass. Okay, so here we go. we had that idea, and because there are a lot of notes, right? A lot of chromatic things. There are fillings in there. Some of the notes are not really essential. They're more of an effect type of thing. So I'm going to look at the last notes. The last few notes are going to give me the context that I want, because oftentimes the very last note that you play is the one that people are going to remember. So I'm going to take a look at that. Let's look at the close-up here. I started my idea. I ended right here, and I had this kind of, that's what I remember from the lick. I remember the, not really, I just remember that, all this I can care less than, okay. I could almost replace it by anything else in any other, something like that. Wrong notes there, but the yen is important. So I'm going to analyze the end. Now this, I'm going to look at the very last note. This very last note could be 12 different things, right? It could be the root, it could be the major 6, it could be so many different things. So I'm not going to just randomly choose one of these things. I'm going to look at the few last notes, which was this and this. So now this and this, I'm going to consider these notes, these two notes, da, ba, 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 to be part of the same system, the same key. Again, there could be a lot of different things, right? Now this is where your ability to visualize the fretboard comes into the picture, because if I'm looking at this, I want to be able to reuse this anytime I want. So I'm going to try to associate a position or scale that I'm comfortable with. Now I'm in that zone of the fretboard. Okay, well, this kind of fits my pentatonic scale here. See, I had this. Okay, I like that. I like to make things fit where I am. Now, again, if you know your intervals, that's going to be easier, because this note, if my lick happens in this area of the fretboard here, right here, that means that that's going to be my visual reference point, somewhere around here. And because of the notes that I was playing, I am associating this pentatonic scale right here, and that's on the fretboard, the pentatonic scale that starts on the 9th fret. So frets 9, 12, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 12, 9, 12. This could be either considered a C sharp minor pentatonic or a E major pentatonic. Well, in my mind, if it's major pentatonic, this note is a major 7th. I like that, because I don't have many licks that are kind of like that in the major 7 world. So that means that this lick, if I'm in E major 7, the E is going to be my attraction point. I'm just going to try that. It kind of works, right? I could try A. Hey, I like that too. But if this lick played against A works, I need to find a visual reference point within this area of the fretboard where my lick is built. And I have an A right here on the 12th fret. That's going to help me reuse this later on. And that's where you're going to try things. So I happen to have oops, I can't switch. There we go. My iPad wasn't working. For those of you who don't know, I've been switching cameras real time here with the iPad. I made a full video on that. Besides the point completely, I have a backing track in E major 7 here, which is kind of the key that I determined that I want to make this fit in. And it's right here. It works, right? This kind of work is really a combination of experimentation on the instrument, just playing without thinking necessarily. Then you use theory, your knowledge of music theory, to explain what you're doing so that you can, in turn, use this in other different contexts. That's really what this is about. Sign up to the masterclass below if you're not familiar with intervals. It's going to explain everything. And there's also another link below that will allow you to sign up to a product that is completely free. And in this product, you're going to be able to view all the videos that I'm going to do. I started doing this in 2019, so a few weeks back, and or late 2018. You can watch all those videos and download the assets. So this backing track I was using, along others, are available. Just visit those links and go a little bit further and explore what you can do on the instrument, which is really what this channel is all about. So thank you for watching this video. If this is your first visit, consider subscribing. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, new video day on the channel, helping guitar players around the world find their voice on the instrument to tell their own personal musical story. This right here is just a pencil. You're the author. Your job is to tell a story using the pencil. The pencil doesn't tell the story, the author does. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you very soon, and practice well.